Guys, let's talk about Pepsi and how disgusting it is and how much it sucks. Now, Pepsi through the years has, I guess, made changes and they changed their formula and their bottles, stuff like that. And the last change that they made is absolutely horrible. And this bottle, the bottle on my left is your left. It was the last formula before they changed it over to this bottle, the bottle on your right. They came out with some sort of story that they were changing the sugar and this and that. And I guess they did it, and they even changed the shape of the bottle. And this new Pepsi is horrible. It's undrinkable. Not that drinking Pepsi or Coke or any sort of soda is good for you, but Pepsi was pretty decent. You could drink it. It wasn't as, I would say, as harsh as Coke, right? It wasn't as acidic. When I drink Coca-Cola, it's like I feel like I'm dumping acid down my throat. I'm not knocking it. It tastes good, but I always preferred Pepsi, and Pepsi was pretty good. It had a nice taste. You could drink the whole bottle. Then all of a sudden they came, I remember reading a story that they were going to change sugars, or they were changing their sugars, and something about the sugar, or however they were sweetening it. And all of a sudden this appears. I can't finish a bottle. I could drink about that much before I want to throw it up, and I'm not the only one, because I don't know, I guess all my friends, we drink Pepsi and Coke, and usually when people over my house, I always have a couple bottles of Pepsi. People don't like this. This is horrible. Whatever Pepsi did was totally wrong. Now, Pepsi and a lot of these soft drink manufacturers have been on the fire because of the sweetener they put in cause problems, right? They cause health problems. They cause cancer. They cause things like that. But this tastes like you're drinking arsenic or some sort of poison. So whatever this new sweetener is or this new sugar is, guys, stop it. It's bad. It's not drinkable. And I actually started to drink Coca-Cola because this tastes so bad. Whatever this old formula was, or whatever the old sweetener was, I don't know, whatever you used to sweeten it. I'm sure whatever you used to sweeten this or this, either one, I'm sure it's bad for you. I'm sure it's going to cause cancer and kill us all. But this was more enjoyable to drink. And it tasted better. This is bad. So you can leave your comments below. It's a stupid video. I figured I'd make it because I have free time on my hands. And why not? But this new Pepsi with this new Pepsi bottle, disaster. Horrible. No good. The old Pepsi bottle, the formula was great. Excuse me. So that's really it. If you guys have any comments, leave it. I know it's a video that's kind of the least important thing of the day. Probably on your mind, a story about Pepsi, but I figured I'd put it out there. So if you see this Pepsi, don't drink it because it tastes like shit. It really does. It's not good. You can't even find these Pepsi bottles anymore. This was one that I had from a long ago. I actually have some bottles from Europe when I took a trip to Europe. I have one or two Pepsi bottles that when I traveled around Europe. I'm going to see if I can find them. I'll bring them up and I'll show you what they look like. But that's it. So I hope all is well. Hope you like the video. Please like the video and comment if you want. And if you don't like Pepsi or you like Pepsi, hey, it is what it is, all right? Hope you guys have a good day, and I'll talk to you soon.